OG with the final pick to them all. Solutions hero. What do you feel here is going
to...
10 seconds remaining.
I'm down to see Huskar.
It's really not Huskar against Lifestealer SF. Earthshaker, Shadow Shot.
I could see it work. But I think in that case it should be
Templar Assassin.
Tail,
Now select
Huskar.
your heroes.
And then you let the Lone Druid be the carry. Like he plays the support in mid.
It up, getting away from the grasp of OG. Did launch a stun his way, but Shadow Fiend running low on regen, has the tangos, but no burst regen here, no stick. And this means he's going to get jumped by Jirax. A refraction from Resolution, need to splash off the range creep, not quite going to land it. And Jirax now in an awful lot of trouble. Carapace is gone, and the SF Rays will secure the first blood. PD exploiting the fact that you have this pressure on all three lanes. Comes down to, again, like you were saying, fly in this bottom lane. Now Jirax, in fact, has arrived. Make this an aggressive tri-lane. Give S4 the best time you could ever imagine as they start with the burrow into Impale. Very nicely chained into that Shadow Wave from Dazzle. And it looks like Ditchira's going to get popped here. S4 is dropping low, but he's got the one charges to keep on going forward. J4 getting dived here. Jirax and S4 thinking about it, but they'll clear the wave. Here's my bear. Where's the entangle? Not coming through just yet. And it looks like Milan will escape with the help of J4 and that head. Bending the Earthshaker. Wait that lane. TP coming through as Mag starts things off. S4 two-man Burrow Strike, though, might be enough to get OG into this position, to turn it around, but the damage from PD just too much to withstand as they find a secondary one. J4 very nicely moved from one lane to another. Solves another kill.
Yep.
OG, maybe not left him soft and you see a tower in deny range and you're like, must deny. In comp games, maybe less so for tier 1s, but definitely more so for tier 2s, and definitely tier 3s, where there's a very obvious tactical advantage holding a tier 3 tower up. Even without healing on your towers, what's a good reason for keeping?
Mainly it has to do with nothing. Maybe you think that the enemy team isn't able to make a play for it. Sometimes it's very hard to get to the top lane to fight.
Like a nice TP location, I guess, to be able to catch people out as Jirax munched up by Ditchira's Lifestealer. Tier 2 with the Serpent Wards on them. Getting a pummeling, but OG want in. The weave used defensively as Resolution makes his maneuver. Courier lift up the trap placed, trying to scout it out over these trees. PD, Fisher block OG away from these two TP.
For PD this game, they've been really good about the big smoke gank here. OG committing all major here.
They have Radiant Spare, they've got Blink Deso, TA, Fly with a level 3 Grave, ready. Get in there with a Blink from the puck, catches the Dazzle, the big save target taken out of the game, and now they can lay into S4. Nothing is going to be able to keep him away from this damage or stuns. You're a nice teamfight win just outside front doorstep of Roshan. And even though No-Tail has this Radiant, and they had potentially the tools here to be in here, so there's a sentry placed and a speedy Roshan being attempted, but OG, they've pinged, they know, and they need to move now. Smoke up as for Jirax, Invis with a Vendetta, Lone Druid Bear coming in from the northern side. OG have avenues of entrance if they can find Milan and burn his Blink, but it's going to be S4 that catches a 3-man with Jirax chaining it perfectly. OG just find the perfect opening to the team fight some way, somehow. Resolution needs to be kept alive here by Fly with a Grave coming forward, but it looks like it's all just over here as PD gets slammed.
This was very interesting. No-Tail pops up from the top side of this pit at almost the exact same time S4 starts winding up this epicenter.
Do they have vision?
I do believe, yeah, they have this ward. Maybe they planted it as...
That was so quick. I was watching No-Tail expecting him to make the first play, but S4 was just in.
And PD expected the exact same thing, and that's why they were positioned in that way. They saw No-Tail coming, and they were adapting their positioning too.
OG are just closing this net around them. Base, no safe. Piranha. No-Tail knows something's up. He's pinging. What's SF doing? Gonna get hit by the trap. Doesn't have a BKB. He's gonna have to TP away as soon as that balls hits. But Shadow Fiend just being chased down here at OG. They come back with 4 heroes. Brania is dead for a minute while Resolution finds Milan up at the front with his BKB pop. A quick and easy kill. And it feels like PD with some drastic plays to try and, inch out of their base to get some kind of leeway, foothold in this game where OG Stranglehold has just been too strong. A couple of slip-ups.
Yeah, this game really came down. Amazing bottom lane, trying to go on this TA.
Roshan, Aegis is dead in 30, so this is perfect for Rezo, it feels like. They're going to catch all the puck entangled up at the very end as Rezo respawns. And OG up against 3 dead heroes. Sure enough, PD will have Blink Echo when the Earthshaker's alive. This is a more dominant team here, and it takes some serious magic. Hands of Brania, Ditya. But I think most importantly, Milan and Mag, right? These 2 initiation heroes. They need to be able to catch, like we saw previously, the Dazzle. Maybe look for the TA when Refraction's down, get the silence going. But it's oh so hard, especially when Mag is solo dying there to Rezo, already expending the defensive abilities to get away from S4 and fly. TA just rips apart the puck, top lane. Dirax gets the carapace back. Brania with that damage, but the double raise arrives and they get something. But it's only a Nyx and they've lost their puck, so this is going to be a 4v4 defense of the bot lane as Resolution. Whew. Goodbye, Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, he pops that BKB and he has no fear at all. He knows Fly has his back, it's absolutely needed, but not needed at all, and he just goes in and pops it. And they know that this puck cannot buyback because he used the buyback in the previous fight.
Previous ones does die, but they focus in on this Spirit Bear now. Savage Rule will be ready for when this rage expires. See Milan holding on for a jump there, but the Radiance comes back in from that illusion, stops his Blink from doing anything, while bottom Green Coil in from Mag does catch the 3. Yeah, no, a Blink out now, a re-entry is S4, again the big epicenter, but it's not going to be enough this time. Resolution wasn't able to rejoin the fight. After he blinked out, he couldn't get back in. Sprint away as quickly as he possibly can. No bear.
Because you're like, I wouldn't be that on it.
But it's also like the sunk time fallacy. I've seen some players sit in Roshan, and every second that passes is like, well, next second is one, right? The next second, 10 seconds, minute maybe. Nice. S4, in and out. Hit by the enchant totem, Resolution. Oh, he arrives in style. Nice backstab though from PD, captures Fly as the Dazzle takes a tumble with the BKB from Brania, allowing the Requiem to come. Not going to do enough damage though as Resolution. He is the king in this game. 9-0-3, unkilled, untouched, and unstoppable at this point as he clears up through PD's ranks. One by one they will fall. Mag has a phase shift and a blink. If he's timed this right, he can jump away, but into the waiting arms of S4. Yules into missed Burrow Strike, unfortunately. But Jirax, the finishing touch, it's Resolution. That brings puck down. And in the meantime, No Tail keeps the push going. Good Spirit Bear in, S4. Onto the Shadow Fiend. Is this a buyback SF? I know someone did. The Earthshaker will try and get into battle, but it's too little too late. GG is called, and OG will be your first qualified team from Europe, going through to the Katowice Major. Commiserations to Planet Dog, who had a pretty good effort going through this bracket, but they just met an opponent who was a little too polished, a little too well-rounded in their team fights, their cohesion, their map movement.